this country, apart from, well, there are a number of countries, but there are a few more abused and ravaged than this tiny country, which lost almost a third of its population between 1975 and 1999 during the Indonesian occupation, an occupation that was supported and armed by Britain. Britain was the biggest supporter, biggest arms supplier of Indonesia during that, and by Australia. Australia has played a critical role in ensuring that that occupation went on for as long as it did. So when East Timor emerged from this true carnage, it had nothing, and yet it sat on the most extraordinary resources in the Timor Gap. And what we've seen since 2000, over the last 5-6 years, is the most disgraceful bullying by Australia in order to get the lion's share of the oil and gas that are beneath the Timor Sea. Nothing new there. The famous piece of footage of the Australian Foreign Minister, Gareth Evans, toasting his Indonesian counterpart, Ali Alatas, in Champagne as they flew over Timor, having signed what they call the Timor Gap Treaty, in other words, stealing Timor's resources. None of that money, none of those resources have yet reached, in any substantial form, have yet reached that country. Instead, it's had to agree to the equivalent of a World Bank structural adjustment program. So there's lots of unemployment, there's lots of poverty, there's lots of disaffection, lots of bitterness, and it exploded when something like half the army, for extraordinary reasons, were got rid of by the government. The government itself, under Shanana and Jose Ramos Horta, looks, in my view, to Australia far too much for help on this. So it's a country that needs help, but it needs it in its own terms. I don't think any of this is surprising. And it's tragic, but it's certainly not surprising.
John, good luck with the book. Thank you very much.
Thank you.